Hi everyone! So we are going to go over what we've learned in our first class, and this is just a good refresher if you ever get confused or you dropped it for a while and you want to pick it back up and you can't remember how. So what we're going to do is start at the very beginning. We're going to learn how to do a slip knot. I'm also going to teach you a second way to do a slip knot other than the way we showed in class. So the way we showed in class was you took your end and your working yarn, you made a fish, you pulled the end through the loop, and that made your slip knot. Now, I'm going to go over that one again, but I'm also going to show you one where you use your hook and your hand instead of both hands. So let's get started. First, we're going to do the way we showed in class. So we have our end piece and we have our working yarn. This part is what comes out of the ball. So we're going to take our end piece in one hand and our working yarn in another, and we're going to take and pick up the working end with the hand that also has our end piece in it, and we're going to cross them over to where the end piece is on top, and we have what looks to be a fish or an hourglass or anything like that. So now we're going to flip this over to where our working yarn is over our end piece. Now we have 2 fingers through the loop right here. We're going to take and pick up the center part. So right here, we're going to keep hold just like we have. So we have both sides of the yarn in one hand and the loop on the other. We're going to take and pick up this right here through the circle. So we've kept the circle on our fingers. We've moved it down, and we're going to pick this part up, and we're going to hold these two with our hand, hold this right here, and we're going to pull to make our slip knot. Just like that. So I'm going to do it one more time. Our end piece, our working yarn in both. Now you have a backwards C. Now we're going to take and make a loop to where our working yarn is over our end piece. We're going to take and put 2 fingers through the loop all the way down. We're going to take our 2 fingers and grab this part of the yarn. We're going to keep hold of the end, and we're going to keep hold of the working yarn in this hand, and we're just going to have this, and we're going to feed this through. So you're going to take this hand and pull this way, and this hand and pull this way, just like that, to make your slip knot. Now, the great thing about videos is you can go watch that 100 times if you want. So if you want to try it this way, take this moment, rewind back, and watch it again. But now we're going to learn how to do it another way using our crochet hook. So what you're going to do is, it's very similar to the other way. You're still going to make the same knot. Now we're going to learn how to do a slip knot with our hook and a hand. So you're going to take the end piece in your hand, and you're going to take your working yarn, and you're going to wrap it around your finger twice. So the first time, the second time you want to make an X. So there's an X. So we have the working yarn over our end piece, just like that. Now what you want to do, you don't want it to be super tight on your hand because you have to get this hook under stuff. So if it's too tight, take and kind of pull it up a little bit just to give you a little bit of wiggle room. And now you're going to take and pull, you're going to take your hook and put it under the first loop. And this one, you're going to take the hook part over and pull this loop under the top loop, just like that. So I'm going to do that one more time. So I have my end piece in one hand, my working yarn in the other, and we're going to make 2 loops, making an X. So 1, 2. So now we have our X with our working yarn going over our end yarn, and we're going to take our hook and go, it's a little tight, that's okay, we're going to pull it up, put it under the first loop, pulling the second loop under just like that. So now that you're here, you can take your finger out of the loop, and you're going to take this hand and hold your end piece and your working yarn just like this. And then you're going to take your hook and you're going to go outwards with both. So this hand's going to go this way, this hand's going to go this way, just like this. Ready? And you have your loop, and it's already on your hook. So again, if you haven't got it, you can rewind it and go back, but I'm going to do it one more time. Just like that. So that is your slip knot. And now that you have your slip knot, you can continue with your chains. And that will be the next video. So stay tuned.